So there we go, finished product. So we put that there, and then the next phase is it gets folded, and once it gets folded, we place it over here, which is awaiting being actually packaged.
This is Sean Rayland's life today, a businessman and owner of Red Rebel Armour in Winnipeg, Manitoba. But it's not your typical clothing company. Red Rebel Armour has another goal on top of making money.
So Red Rebel Armour is an Indigenous-led streetwear brand on a social mission to reduce recidivism by creating employment opportunities for our relatives getting out of the criminal justice system. So we provide on-the-job paid training in a culturally safe work environment. And yeah, that's essentially it. And we create some crazy-ass streetwear. We're printing it ourselves, marketing it, selling it. We're in local retailers. We're at the Hudson's Bay. We got our own e-commerce, and we're just really growing this business so we could create more employment opportunities.
Rayland is a former gang member and knows what it's like to get out of jail, only to find out there's no supports or jobs for people like him. It's easier to fall back into the life that led them to jail in the first place.
Whether that's, hey, somebody needs a beating or they need a slap, I'll give you $100 or whatever it is. It's so easy to get out and find that, but to go get a job, you already got your criminal record on you, you need IDs to get IDs, you're facing addictions. It's easy to see why Indigenous Joe is going back to jail. When you understand that he's getting out with a criminal record, he's getting out to the same community, the same environment that existed. So those conditions that eventually sent him to jail or that he was thriving in that sent him to jail are still there. So he's going back into that same environment.
That's why he started Red Rebel Armour, to give people a chance and show them a different type of hustle.
It's a good hustle too, it's good. I can't snort my t-shirts at night, I can't smoke them up. Right? I can wake up, I'll tell you something that I was working with an individual and he said, Sean, after he printed a shirt, he's like, so I could sell this t-shirt and I don't have to worry about the cops or any enemies and it's the same price as a piece of crack. And I said, yeah, exactly. You got it already. It's just applying your hustle to something positive. So that was like, yeah, that was huge. I was so happy that that individual had that epiphany because that's what I was trying to teach.
APTN Investigates reported last week there's approximately 40 street gangs in Winnipeg, and they're largely Indigenous-led, mainly because of extreme poverty and government policies that have trapped them there.
I think a lot of this, people know that if we don't pay attention to our young people, they're going to stray. And so we have a lot of young people that are born into wounded families and wounded situations. And you know, I'm not assigning blame at all because it's you know, there's a history in this country of colonialism and suffering, and there's a consequence to that, and the consequence to that is generationally wounded people. And you know, we have young people being born into some pretty wounded, chaotic situations, and they're off and running. They find each other, they're out at night. They feed off each other, and things get crazy.
That's why today, more than ever, there needs to be more opportunities, a chance for a different path. It's just a matter of showing the youth, says Rayland.
I don't hate on the hustle. I don't hate on the drug game because I know some people are still, that's their survival. It's helping them. It's just there's a better way. You got the skills to use them in a healthy way. We just need more opportunities like that, especially for entrepreneurship.
That's something Rayland is trying to do. One t-shirt at a time. Kenneth Jackson, APTN National News, Winnipeg, Manitoba.